who, Tiala, she asked who was the last person to see what the Kimura went, and Valor forgetting, he kept making them walk the wrong way, and Viscera, remember, it was north, so we went north. We walked into a forest, deep forest. We took a rest. We took turns of rest. Uh, on Balor's turn, he was pretty much memorizing memorizing Bevo and his memories, and pretty much opening his heart, saying that he cares about his comrades, even Zavala, and that he was gonna try to do everything to protect them from, make sure no one dies on the Chimera's watch. And he pretty much told the hunter the same thing, that he has her back as long as she has the team's back and his back, and he would do his best to protect his comrades. And then I believe Balor woke up burying from there, and yeah,
All
that's
right, very nice. Yeah, go ahead. Take your inspiration.
alrighty. I had it on because I think I didn't use one last week, but okay.
It's all right, cause they expire after each session. It's use it or
Yeah, I
lose it.
know.
All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Alrighty.
So in the beginning, we had everything ready, but me and Vistra went to buy rations, and then we left. You went northeast after. I don't know if it was in character, out of
Uh,
character. We were just talking about it, so we went northeast in the end. Um, I think for a while we walked, and then we camped, and then I think it was I think Zavala was the first one to rest, and then Balor, and then me, and then we each had like uh like a moment to think about our past and whatnot experience. Um, and then Barian had an encounter with some guy who was sneaking around. Um, and then the battle initiated, but I didn't wake up everyone, so then I woke up everyone, and then we just pummeled them, and then two guys ran. Three of us chased after them, and two stayed behind, and that's where we are.
All right, go ahead and take your inspiration. Anyone else?
okay. Um, what I remember is that Bis, it was a Bistra and Barry went to get their rations, and in the meantime, three of us, Tiala, Balor, and
Oh, sure. You remember.
yeah, I'm trying to, okay? Zavala, this it just waited in the tavern. I played cards. Balor had a chat with Tiala. We waited for everybody to come back. As soon as they came back, we started heading out, getting ready to leave, and I think it was Barian that hit a flying piece of paper, hit him in the face, basically saying like good luck or something like that.
It was take care.
Oh yeah, take care. That, and we just figured that she's keeping eye on us, even though we don't know. So that, and oh yeah, Tiala. I think Tiala mentioned something about a pirate ship where there's many dragonborns upon it that sails the daily deadly seas. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's that. And then shit, what else? I guess on the way to the into the forest, we have well, we avoid bears. I mean, boars. I mean, there you go, boars. Yeah, we avoided boars, and then we decided to take camp. I took my shift first. I thought about my past, hoping that not the same situation happens again. Brute took his shift next afterwards. Then Barian, he noticed a guy just creeping around, and they interacted for a bit, and then fighting started. We managed to get out of it somewhat unscathed, but as we noticed the two guys were getting away, we're kind of discussing should we go after them. We hesitated a bit, and then we all decided, okay, let's go, and we just decided to stay to comfort Tiala, and that's pretty much it.
All right, sounds good. You go ahead and take your inspiration.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I was the one that was hit by the paper.
What?
No, I got the paper, I think, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause I don't remember being hit by a paper.
Sorry, I just didn't remember who it was.
Yeah. I'll go.
Mhm.
So I wrote, left the town, basically prepared, got all the stuff, left to find the Chimera. The whole, you know, walking around, trying to find it, trying to go to the right direction, avoid the animals and stuff. Eventually ended up resting overnight, and we got attacked by the bandits. And the bandits happened to have these shadows thingies, like spectral stuff, helping them in the fight. The shadows came out of like potions, like flasks. You know, when it broke them, they came out. And once the fight was over, they just disappeared. We're not even sure what they are. Vistra found a note in the leader that was saying that basically there was a bounty on Varian, Vistra, Balor, and Vimble's head. The Vistra is suspecting it might be the Necromancer that we fought previously that ran away, but it could be, I guess, someone else as well. Tiel was pretty freaked out. She didn't know what to do. She was kind of shocked. So Vistra stayed behind to kind of talk to her. And then while she was doing that, everyone else kind of went after the two remaining bandits. So they won't go back and because I guess essentially Zavala doesn't want anyone to know that she's with us. She doesn't want a bounty on her head. So they went for that, and right now I guess they're kind of on the way after the guys, and the Vistra and Tiala just kind of chilling. That's about it. I think I think you just guys just took the horses and went after them. From what I remember.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Go ahead and take your inspiration.
Alright.
So I just want to say a few things before we start. First off, Ruffles, we had a bit of a thing last session where I described. Okay, so we had a little, I don't want to say issue, but like a little thing where you had a plan that you wanted to do.
Oh, the metagaming?
Where I commented that it was metagaming. I want to clarify that and say that I did intend for only Barian to know the information that I gave you guys.
Right.
But, like, at the time and off the top of my head, I wasn't sure if I made that clear. So that's why I decided to let you go ahead and do your thing. Because I don't want to slow everything down, make you rethink your whole plan. I thought it was a problem with how I described things. And that's why I let you do it.
No.
Does that make
It's
sense?
yeah. It's because I only went with what I did because I remember Barian said like, "Oh, he moves out of the way for everybody else to see." I just assumed my character saw, and saw like the shadow forming and just assumed that the flask and the shadow forming for those flasks were the same thing. That's why I did that a bit of metagaming there.
Right, but like you weren't awake yet when the flask had broken.
Right.
Is the thing, right?
Hmm.
So just keep an eye on that. Make sure that you keeping track of what your character knows.
Right.
Or else I'm gonna have to start sending you guys individually what you kind of take notice of. And then that, you know, it makes a big old mess and it takes extra time and I gotta go to Discord, send you guys individual messages and stuff. You know, speaking out what happens is a lot easier for me and I think faster for all of us. If I have to take a pause for like everybody to not be confused, then I'll do that. And it's not a problem, you know, it's for, I think it's to keep it truer to the game and like how we would do things. So just kind of, you know, keep an eye on yourselves, try to make sure,
Right.
you know, because definitely this is the thing that I have to do like a lot. All the time I have to be like, because I know everything, but does this NPC know what they're asking of? Or like, you know,
Hmm.
like all kinds of things. So like I get that it's difficult. Just, you know, we'll all try to keep on top of that.
All right.
And then if I have to do, or if you guys feel like I'm confusing you with telling, you know, everybody essentially out of character just what one character knows, and it starts to get kind of rough there, let me know and we can change and it's not a problem. Right? Also kind of along the same thing with like, I don't know if I communicated this right or like as I intended, but Siavash, the paper that Vistra found
Mhm.
on the thieves, it was not explicitly a bounty,
I
but
know.
like
I
as it
just
was
assumed it was a
ripped up
yeah.
and
Because
okay, just
yeah,
making sure.
no, I didn't know it was a bounty because there was no like price or anything like that on.
Right, just as far as you saw, it was just descriptions of essentially your characters.
Yeah,
A
that's
few
what
you guys.
I just assumed it was a bounty.
Sure, that's totally up to you. I just wanted to make sure that uh, you know, that I didn't say it was a bounty.
No,
You
you
guys
didn't.
later on, hang on, just in case. Like, definitely that's a sticking point for me is like making sure that I tell you guys, because I don't want to mislead you and like, you know, you might do something based on wrong information if I'm not explicitly clear on certain things. So that's what I'm trying to stay on top of. Also, another point, you guys from the last session have a few cards still in play that we haven't gotten to.
Oh yeah.
So just to remind you guys, Victor, Balor has one critical fail card on him.
Uh-huh.
Ruffles, Zavala has one critical fail card on him.
Yep.
And then Vistra, I didn't give you one. I don't
Yeah.
think so for your last investigation roll, but I got one for you right now.
Okay.
So you have a +1 d4 after making a saving throw.
One
Alright.
D4.
Yeah, like for a saving throw.
Got it.
And that's for the rest of the session. And Victor, you also roll a critical hit at some point, so you get to reroll or re-roll. You get to re-roll a skill or attack.
Okay.
All right, so make sure you guys are keeping track of that, because after this session, those will be out, unless you get a new one.
Right.
But then those will probably be out too. Sounds good?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yep.
All right, cool. So we're gonna start off. Vistra, you stayed with Tiala to kind of console her as she's having a mild breakdown in the middle of this forest.
Yep.
The other three of you got onto your horses immediately and went off to chase the two remaining thieves that are trying to run away. Or the two, whatever, we'll call them bad guys. As they're trying to escape back to safety. Ooh.
Cue the racing song.
So instead of having just a roll a d20, you catch them, you don't catch them. I looked up a small set of rules for chases, and I kind of want to try one of these out. So how it works is you're going to have a certain distance between the two of you that I'll tell you later, and a certain number of rounds. Each round, you guys are going to pick one character, one of you three, to make a athletics or strength check to try to catch up based on your movement speed, right?
Well, good thing Vistra didn't come along.
So you guys are all on horses. So the base is going to be 60 feet. And these guys are running very, very quickly. And so I've got their speed set up. So how it's going to work is if you roll higher than them, or the character you selected rolls higher on the like chase roll, then you guys move up according to you roll some dice, and then the dice is determined by your movement speed. All right. So if we're on horses right now, so at 60 feet movement, so you get 6d10 feet closer if you make the thing, right? But then if you fail, they'll roll a certain number of d10 according to their movement speed, and they'll kind of push ahead a bit. Right?
And can the same person go over and over, or does it have to switch?
No, the same person cannot go over and over. You cannot go back until everybody has done. So you
Okay,
guys
so
are gonna have 3
everyone has to
rounds.
take a turn. Okay.
Yeah, everyone has to take a turn, and then after the 3rd round, you guys could start over in the same pattern or a different.
Okay.
And then, depending on the rolls, things are going to happen, and we'll see how that goes. All right. So, are you guys ready for start of the
Doris.
campaign? Start of the races. Yeah, you guys. Ready, set, go. Green flag coming up. So you
Mario
guys,
Kart time.
So you guys get on your horses immediately. Balor being the first one to saddle up and take off. All of your horses are not quite well rested either, but they don't really have a rough day. You guys had only been traveling a short while. So Balor, you get up onto your horse and you start riding. And as you make your way down the forest path back where you guys have come from, you start to realize that it's really dark out here, and you kind of don't have exactly the best eyesight for this kind of situation. Right. So,
So
I don't know, you got a bit of a lead, but you also can't see anything.
I take out the gem of brightness
All right. And
and I say its first command, which is first command. The gym to share bright light, in 30 feet radius, and
Just say a word.
I activate gym of light.
all right, there you go. So you have one hand steering your horse, the other hand is holding the gem of brightness as you're making your way down the forest. Barian and Zavala, you guys following not too far behind, see the bright lights start to emanate from further down the path ahead of you guys. You guys both had dark vision. You were perfectly fine riding the way you were, but now you have, just a bit of like a torch, something leading the way for you two.
Guess that must be Balor. So let's try to catch up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we don't know what Bruce can do by himself.
Or not too far back, at least.
Right.
All right. So you guys all traveling up ahead. What kind of speed are you guys moving at? Quickly, like as fast as you can, trying to catch up, or like you gonna do a bit slower, make sure that you don't miss them if possible, or how do you want to do this?
Battle is going quickly.
So there's slow, which you have less chance of missing them. There's normal, which is like, the same regular travel you do your movement speed. Or there's fast, where you're like essentially dashing all the time for a short while, but you'll be less likely to find what you're looking for and like be stealthy and stuff like that.
Hmm. Not so fast, not so slow.
So normal.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right, no problem. So I'm assuming you guys will just go quick for a little bit just to catch up to Balor, and then is that okay? Go normal speed or what?
Like, uh, do you think we'll be able to catch up like this?
Uh,
I don't know.
we sh-
Speed, we should
Like-
be able to catch up.
I hope so, because they were running pretty fast. Alright, I guess let's just keep an eye out, for bushes or any type of tracks that we could find.
Yeah, that's gonna be really important here.
Yeah, so keep an eye out.
All
Valor.
right, you guys are sure you guys are all keeping an eye out. You can pick one person to do a perception check, and that'll be at advantage because the rest of you guys are helping.
Barian.
Me.
yeah, Barry.
Hey.
All right, 20. That's pretty good. You guys start off, and you're traveling for a few minutes, just keeping an eye on all of the path around you guys, keeping an eye on bushes up in the trees, listening out for kinds of unnatural noises that Barian is very familiar with what a forest should sound like. The prowling of large animals, the kind of quiet sleeping of a few birds and squirrels and other small sort of prey-like fucking animals. You guys keep an eye out, and eventually, um, you start to hear in the distance the rustling, the running. Not so much frightened screaming before now, but you definitely heard it when they started taking off from the campsite. But like, kind of the distant voices talking to each other. Kind of hard to make out what they're saying, but definitely you can tell there's something up ahead.
I'm hearing something in this direction. We should hurry up.
So, quickly.
Quickly.
Quickly it is. Let's go.
Alright, you guys take off, and actually, I don't need these. Oh wait. All right. As you guys are running forward and start picking up speed, you start to realize how loud like the horses' gallops are. Particularly Zavala's "hya" kind of goes out and echoes into the forest.
God damn.
You, Barian, or actually all of you, now that you're aware of sounds that were coming up ahead, notice kind of a stark change as very quickly the sounds quiet and die down, and the chase is on. They're trying to get away from you guys. You're trying to catch up. You are a bit of a distance away. Yeah, can we get like more exciting music than this?
That Final Fantasy one.
Do you have
I
one,
thought
Varian?
Song? No.
It was
Just put the Mario Kart Star song.
Mario Kart
Really?
Star Song.
Put some
I thought you were
Naruto
going to be
music.
looking since Ben said get the chase music.
Sorry, I was listening to the whole,
Sorry.
describing everything.
Wow. Okay.
I don't have a chase song. Oh, I have this one. I'm just gonna repeat it over and over again.
Go for it.
Give me a sec.
Probably should have set one up ready, but also I came in like just not too early. So epic
Yeah,
chase
this one.
music.
This is what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, you guys chasing.
I
Go
guess.
back here to my rules. All right. So you guys can elect one of your characters to be the to do the athletics check this turn. Who'd you guys like?
Zavala, what's your number?
I'm a little drained. I'm at 50 big number strength, so I'm only 2 plus the strength right now.
Or is it the big number or is it the small number?
The small number, I'm at 2 right now.
I'm 1. Don't look at me.
Yeah, so my bonus is 2.
We said athletic.
Yeah, any strength related checks, I'm gonna be down 1 point.
Oh, I got 6. So
6
I
on
guess I'll go.
plus 6 to strength?
No, it's an athletics check. His
Oh,
athletics is plus
sorry,
6.
sorry. Oh, yeah, you do it because sorry, you do it because I'm at 5. I'm at 5.
Okay.
My bad. I was just looking at strength, dex, constitution, etc. etc.
Yep.
My bad.
All right, Victor, go ahead and do the athletics check for you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration since I might not have a chance.
Sure, go for it. Very nice. There you go. Let me get you another card real quick.
Oh, nice.
All right, so you get plus 1d8 after making a skill or attack roll.
Okay, 1d8.
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out really handy in this right now.
What's up? Okay.
Get back here, punks!
Yes. Let me get my little brother Kenny. Alright, so these dudes. Go ahead and roll the athletics check for. Really not that much. So 13. So you guys catch up by. You can go ahead and roll 6d10 for me.
Girl, what?
Roll for me 6d10. And that's how much you guys catch up. How many feet?
All of us or just
All of you
Belier?
guys.
Oh,
All
okay.
of you guys working as a group.
6d10.
Whoever wants to. I was gonna say I prefer Brute does it, but also probably Ruffles. You should just do it if you know how to do it.
I would, but it only goes up to 5.
Yeah.
Wait, advanced dice
Okay,
roller.
none of you guys know how to do. There you
Plus
go.
the advanced dice roller.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say just do /R 6010.
That would also work.
That's not what I want to do. Fuck.
60.
fuck is that, Vosh?
Metagaming.
All right, 29. That's pretty good.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, okay, you know where the dice is at, right? It's gonna be at the very bottom. It's gonna say advanced dice roller. Click on it, and then it's gonna give you the where it says advanced roll. Click on where on the D20. Look for D10. Click on that, and then a roll. Go to just put
10, right?
5 D10. Yep.
5 or 10?
No, 6. 6 D10. Just roll 5 more.
No, Ruffles, you just do it. Just do it every time.
I'll do it for him.
Yeah, you just do it every round.
Okay, I'll do it again, I guess.
No, don't do it again.
Oh, don't do it. Sorry.
Just every round you're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to teach Victor how to do thing in the middle.
Right.
All right.
I got it.
So you guys, you start heading down, getting closer and closer to where the sounds came from. And now you get the sense they're definitely trying to be more quiet, faster, and keeping themselves out of sight from you guys. These guys do not want to get caught by you. So with the 26, it's an even number. So you guys go ahead and give me a... Roll me a d20.
Just a D20?
Just a 20, yeah.
All of us?
No, just one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
19, that's pretty good. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, that's them, right? Alright, 19, there we go. There's a dangerous hazard up ahead. As you guys are running across, you hear the loud creaking, cracking sound of a tree getting ready to fall, and as it does, it slams down right in the front, far ahead. You hear the echoes, the reverberating through the rest of the forest, and you feel the ground shake underneath the hooves of your horses. These dudes are going to have to make a saving throw. 17. So just as it slams down in front of them, you see you see and hear them as it's kind of a big obstruction in their way. Grunt and rush and go and vault over the tree as fast as they can.
They're like, there, over there.
There you go, that's the first round. Give me another, pick somebody else, and that person's going to roll the next athletics check.
Do you want to go, Barry, or should I go?
You should go.
All right, I'll guess I'll go.
Very-
Athletics, right?
Yeah, athletics.
All right. It's -1, so it's 13.
14, 13. That's alright. They rolled a 12. Alright, so go ahead and roll me 60-10 again.
60-10.
And that's again how much closer you guys are getting. 23, not bad. Here we go, keeping track.
52.
There we go. Alright, now roll me a d20. See what's going on. You rolled a... Good thing?
I didn't roll a d20 yet. I'll roll it right now.
No, but your ability check was a 13. Okay.
Yeah, it's 13. It's -1 because I didn't put it,
Yep.
you know.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your d20. Just a 20.
Ooh! Again!
19 again, alright. This time you guys are running up and the tree now is right up in front of you guys. So go ahead and all of you guys give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you guys can avoid the tree or, you know, guide your horses to jump over it. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Not inspiration.
Wait. And I was gonna say my aura protection also. If you guys are
That's
near
true.
me. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! I'm gonna use my car to reroll.
All right, so
Jesus
you get the.
Can I
It's a
get?
skill or attack roll.
Can I use my
You have a
advantage?
plus 1d8 to a skill and attack roll.
No, the one from last week isn't. Can I reroll one?
I think that was.
You can
attack.
reroll a skill or attack roll. I mean, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll let you do it. It's not technically what the card says, but go for it. We'll use that one. And so you get the.
Ah, I get another card.
Jesus.
No, bro, you don't get to reroll again. You get the 8.
Oh, my bad.
and plus, you guys get a +4 because.
Or else
of my
you
aura.
get. Yeah, go ahead and roll a d4.
No, +4. +4.
Oh, plus 4?
Yeah,
Damn, that's
my,
pretty sick.
yeah, my charisma modifier. Yeah.
There you go, nice.
So 12 for,
So did you-
for Valor.
Did you not want to use the card then, Victor? Because you don't get a whole nother. I mean, I guess you should, right? You just don't get advantage. You just get the 22.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll let you do it. You get the 22, but I'm not gonna give you another card because that's OP. If you just spend a card, get a card, spend a card.
Fine. But I still got one more, right? I got the 1 plus add the.
Yeah, you could-
Okay.
Well, I mean, a 22 probably passes. You can still
Yeah.
do the extra 4 anyways. If you
No.
want, but...
No,
All right. So you
Wait, so
get.
who's rerolling? Someone rerolling?
Yeah, Balor, I gave him the 22. So you got
so then-
26 total.
Zavala is
So-
using the inspiration?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
that's
Barry
fine.
is
All
also
right, so
using
you have a
inspiration.
14.
which I'm at 18 because my.
So 18.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is Barry also
and
using inspiration?
Barian used his inspiration for a 19.
Yeah.
There you go. So you guys all just at the last moment, you're like hearing them going over the tree. And then you guys all at the same time too. 3 horses thrust up into the air. all
jump,
at once.
Tumpo, jump.
It's like an ET, you know, it's like a slow motion. You see the moon and you guys just fly over it. Land back down and continue the chase. This is the next round. So Baron, go ahead and give me the strength athletics check.
I believe in you.
I've already used my inspiration here. Oh well.
Well, they got a 15.
Athletics, right?
Yeah, athletics.
You can do it. Gee, you can
Oh,
do it.
16. There you go. All right, Ruffles, roll me 6d6. 66 again.
66. Okay.
Yeah, for you guys making your way to catch up.
Wait, 66 or you said?
6.
Or 60-10. You're right. 60-10. There you go. Another 26. Baron, give me a d20. See what happens.
Barian.
There we go. You guys are gaining ground fast with 14. Here we go.
Well, I have a feeling something's gonna happen to us.
All right,
fucking
it's
jinx
time
it.
again. As you guys are running and chasing, you hear all of a sudden, with all this sudden influx of noise coming out. Baron, you definitely are very familiar with this sound. This is a large group of boars waking up at the sounds of chase, at the rustle of trees and leaves. They've, even in their sleep, noticed the noise you guys are making and rushed forwards and tried to avoid any potential predators. That just instinctually, they're, running for their lives at the sudden uptick of noise in their area. And they actually run out. You see them go across in the clearing ahead of you guys. Just as the bandits are making their way into that area. So they have to roll for their saving throws to see if they get hit by
Get fucked. Get
big old
fucked.
bunch of...
Damn it.
Alright, 18, that's pretty good. The other one, 3. So as you guys are running and chasing, you see the boars all come out of the clearing in the way of the people, and These are very large animals. Or not very large, but they're pretty big. And they kind of don't give a shit about two random dudes running in the middle of them. So one of the bandits picks up speed and runs as fast as he can to get out of the way. The other one tries to catch up and just trips and stumbles over and lands dead on the ground as the rush of boars come across all in front of them.
He died.
Just the dust kicks up everywhere, and you guys see this huge stampede essentially of boars making their way out of the area. And by the time you get there, yeah, they've cleared out the way, and you do see just the another kind of small crushed body in the wake of this herd of boar. And this bandit is also definitely dead. I don't even need to.
Oh,
Just
man.
insane. All right, last round. You guys are chasing one bandit now. Who would you guys like to make your athletics roll?
Valor.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, Victor. Athletics.
Alright.
Man, they haven't won a single check.
Maybe they'll win now.
There you go, 14. And they've got, oh, a 17. There we go. So this one is, you guys are kind of stop and slow down, looking at the gruesome demise of his friend. This dude just keeps running, and manages to gain a bit of speed ahead of you all. He goes ahead 24 feet further away from you. Alright, does somebody want to roll another d20, see what happens?
I'll do it.
Go for it.
That's
18, alright. He won with a 17. Alright, so this is a snap opportunity. So as he's running and rushing ahead of you guys, he's going to turn around very quickly and untie a small satchel that he has off the side of his belt. And he throws down a large group of ball bearings right in the way of you guys. I'm gonna need all of you to roll dexterity saving throws again. See if you get slowed down by the ball bearings
You guys
on your
have
horses.
+4, just add it at the end.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, we're
18,
good.
16. That's all really good. Yeah, you guys very quickly. Valor, I feel like you probably just run up ahead and have your horse just run right through the whole big stash of them. And just somehow your horse lands every hoof just as sure as the one before it. And you manage to make your way straight through this like sea of small ball bearings without any kind of hindrance. Zavala and Barian, you guys lead your horses just for a bit into just off the path into the forest to try to avoid any kind of ball bearings. You're trying to take care of your horses at the same time, avoid this small hazard in your way. And just as you're clear of the way, you rush back into the path and catch up with Valor again as you guys pick up the chase once more. Give me another athletics throw, one of you guys. Not Valor.
Not bad. Extra. I guess I'll do it. Give me a sec.
I'll play the song again.
Oh. So 17.
17, there we go. These dudes coming up. He rolls a 2. That's very bad. Go ahead and give me the 60-10. See how much you guys catch up by. There you go, 29. You guys are getting closer and closer. That's a real good roll.
Yeah.
And give me another d20 to see what happens.
God damn, was these high rolls?
16. Let's go. All right, just as you guys are chasing, trying to catch up as fast as you can, this dude. Wait, what did you roll? You rolled a 16.
Yeah.
No, wait, but what was your athletics? Oh, it was a 17.
Yeah. 70 because it's -1.
Right. So this happens to. All right. So you guys are running and chasing, and as you guys actually are, Barian and Zavala, as you guys are making your way through the forest just to avoid the large area of ball bearings, Zavala, you're running, keeping an eye on the bandit running down the path. You're keeping an eye on Valor and seeing him just run right through everything. And you don't quite keep an eye on the path ahead of you. And just all of a sudden, a large branch comes up out of nowhere and just whacks you on the side of the head.
I'm like,
Give me a Constitution saving throw to see how you handle the pretty rough strike to your cranium.
no.
Oh. All right, let me give you a card.
I don't
Yeah,
even.
he used your inspiration.
I already did.
He did. He used it. All right, here we go.
Do I fall off my horse and tumble?
I was actually going to use a card on this one, but you rolled a 1 by yourself. Yeah, Zavala, you, as the branch comes out of nowhere, just gets you, catches like essentially right on the inside of your horn somehow, and just your head gets yanked back and you fall off of your horse. And you're gonna take an extra round just to get back up and get on your horse. So you're gonna be a little bit out of the race for the next round.
Right. I just thought I'd keep
Alright.
going.
Baron, you right next to Zavala. I see the whole thing happen. And it's just like almost a little bit absurd, just that he got his horn stuck in a tree branch after banging his head. But you guys still keep up the chase and make some good headway. So, Baron, would you give me another athletics saving throw? Or not saving throw, athletics check for your chase?
Oh,
6.
Well, hopefully he gets a 2.
Oh, he rolled an 8. Not great, but just enough to keep away from you guys. Dang, did it fall like ran out again?
Yeah, it's not a
There
very
you go.
long time.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah.
All
like 5
right.
minutes.
So go ahead and give me D20, Baron. See what happens.
God damn.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
actually really good. That's a really good.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, did I get that one? Yep. Sorry, keeping track of math. Oof. All right. So you guys just keeping track. You're managing to stay within distance of this dude, but it's kind of getting close. You guys starting to feel your horse is getting tired. You hear the dude up ahead panning as he's trying to run as fast as he can away from you guys. You rolled a 3. What's gonna happen? And with an 8. There we go. All right. Oh man, there's so many obstructions. All right, so as he's making his way, you see him turn around and look and hear at Zavala screaming. He kind of gives a little bit of a chuckle before realizing that he's starting to run directly down into the forest now, just off of a path, and might be in danger of having the same thing happen to him. So we're gonna go ahead and give him a dexterity saving throw. And a
Oh, God.
6. So you hear him, like you guys watching up ahead, see him kind of chuckling, and then run straight into a big old bush of thorny plants. So we're gonna give him one of these. Grab some dice real quick. That's not too bad. All right. With 6, you hear him now screech out in pain as he just runs dead first, or head on, into a large bush of very thorny brush. He's going to go ahead and take some damage there. All right. There we go. Before bursting out back again onto the path, and you guys now once more have a clear line of sight to him. And you very obviously see like random leaves, a few twigs stuck in his hair, and a large amount of scratches like all across his arms and face as he's trying to run away and get away from you guys. So Zavala, you at this point will have caught back up to your teammates, just trying to get as fast as you can.
Okay. One
So it's
question.
3 of you guys. Yeah.
How far is he from me?
He is at this point. Well, what are you trying to do? And I'll tell you if you can
Because
do it.
I want to use Conjure Divinity, Adjure Enemy.
All right. What's
Yeah.
the range on that one?
It's 60 feet, and I just said it.
60 feet. You guys are just on the cusp of where you can cast it.
Oh, I could do it. Yes. Then, yeah. If
All
he,
right, go.
Uh,
So he rolls a what saving throw? Wisdom saving throw.
yeah.
Here we go.
And-
Not great wisdom. 10. What's the DC?
Let me check. It's 15.
15. So he fails. You guys see as he's running, very much in pain, tired, panting, heaving. Just all of a sudden, his muscles freeze up, and he lands dead. As the momentum keeps him going, just falls and lands straight on into his face. And you guys manage to catch up over the next few seconds.
Battle looks like confused. What the fuck?
Hold on. Keep going. Keep going. He might break out of it.
Right? Yeah,
So you guys would, I'll give you guys a free roll, or well, I mean, I'll give you a round. You guys, yeah, just do 6. I'll subtract 60. No, yeah, 1 round is all you need then, and you guys just catch right up. With him not moving anymore, you don't have to roll to see distance.
Nice.
There you go. So you guys finally catch up to this bandit. Was it cute again?
Yeah, I queued it multiple times.
Got you. Oh man. I wish I could do the repeat, but that never worked before, so
Right.
there we go. Oh, no. There we go. Alright, and you guys managed to catch up to him as he's stunned, frozen on the ground. Yeah, go ahead. What do you say?
No, because like, each side, get him. I just like take a
Right.
side and just hold him.
Get him!
Get
Oh,
him,
you're
so, like-
holding him?
Yeah, holding him. I don't know. Like, I'll just say, who has the rope?
I got the rope.
All right, I'll start. I'll hold him, and I'll ask Barian, can you search him? Like weapons, anything.
Yeah, I can search.
Alright, go ahead. Give me an investigation check. Is this thing not playing? About not playing?
It takes an hour, so
Taking a little. Alright, no problem.
I mean it's an hour long, so it
Yeah,
might take
yeah,
a
yeah,
while.
I got you. All right, Baron, you find very little on this dude. He had the ball bearings, presumably, that he tossed. He has a set of rations for the next day. He has a small dagger. Nothing special about it. Hasn't been taken care of too well. And just the clothes that he has on his back. You see, this is a small uh, halfling dressed in green. He's got not quite gold, but like, very light brownish hair. Kind of almond eyes. He looks up at you guys in fear, like, what have you done to me?
Shut up.
We haven't done anything yet. Like, get the arms, get the eggs, hall tag them.
Wow, alright.
We need to take him back to camp.
I'm taking this, potential ransom on my head seriously.
Alright. So you guys managed to get him hitched up easily enough. He can't move, he can't do anything really. Yeah, there we go. So you managed to hog time. He's incapacitated for the moment. And you can hitch him up to one of your horses, have him riding on the back saddle, or behind one of you guys on the saddle.
Is he all thorny?
Yes, he is very thorny. You see a lot of scratches. You can pick like the few twigs that are stuck on his clothes and stuff off, but he looks pretty messed up from running full sprint into a very dangerous bush.
Yeah. I'll say, Princess, you take him.
What?
Take Piggy.
Alright, whatever, servant. Okay. Like, up you go. And I put him on the back of my horse.
Mhm.
Shadowmere.
Yeah.
So you-
Yeah, My Little Pony. Yep. Like, hey, should we just probably pass by and search his friend also? Or nah?
Oh, alright, we should.
Alright. Alright, let's get going. We're gonna have a little
Alright, you
chat later.
guys
Sorry.
on the way managed to find his friend. This was once was a human person. Not anymore though. No, it's just a rotten, big old pile of crushed bones and flattened muscle and skin. It's a very gruesome mess to try to deal with if you want to go and inspect him, look through his things if you want to. It's very much gory and pretty messed up. You've seen a few people, or you've seen a lot of small animals, Varian, get crushed um, in stampedes and such sorts of situations. Shut up, Alex. They're not in here. So you guys just imagine crushed raspberries if you want a
Yeah.
good mental image.
Red bot turned off.
I
Red bot
just
turned off? What a bitch.
Okay, I
Red
asked
bot?
about, do you really want to search him?
never mind. I guess.
Alright, so you guys continuing on. Eventually make your way back. Even though you weren't really chasing for too long, you definitely covered a lot of ground as you were making your way through the forest. You see again the trees. You see the small patch of ball bearings that were set to try to help this dude escape. You, Zavala, see the tree that actually captured you and held you down so that your enemy could escape. You guys make your way back over the fallen tree trunk and eventually find your way back to the campsite where Vistra is kind of consoling Tiala, helping her calm down and relax. and you guys finally return.
We're back, but we only managed to get one of them.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna take him in a cage and lock him in there.
Well, glad you guys got back, and you seem to be alive and well.
Yeah.
Well, as well as Jimmy. Um, so you okay? So the other guy died, I'm guessing.
Yeah. How'd you know?
He's not here. I mean, you're here. He's not here. So,
We could have just said he got away.
I mean, I assume once you went after him, you know.
I'm just fucking with you.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah, no metagaming.
yeah, no. Oh, how late is it right now?
It's pretty late. You guys are tired. You had been up most of the day and then traveled for a short bit of night.
I'm assuming
It's
it's like 4 in the morning.
kind of rough to have your rest be disturbed like that. Except for Barry, and you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if he's locked up, he can take some rest for now.
Yeah, I guess you could just
We have this
bury and
dude
just
here.
occasionally keep an eye on the cage.
Yeah.
Let's say he's incapacitated.
We'll leave it up to you in the meantime. Start going to my sack and just getting some shut eye as much as I can.
Okay.
You guys are just going back to bed?
Yep.
Yeah, like we'll interrogate him later. Let's get some sleep first.
Tiela, at this point, stands up and she's like, how can you all be so relaxed? This man tried to kill us.
And we're gonna interrogate him tomorrow. I know the whole shadow thing that taking me back to, but right now we're tired, and then we have a potential even more dangerous situation coming up later.
Or he'll escape in the middle of the night and kill us in our sleep.
No, we got
Take
Barry.
care of him first.
About that,
We
and I
already-
summon like 4 wolves to surround him.
All
I'm
right.
like, don't worry about it. I got it under control. Don't worry about that.
All right, go ahead and summon your wolves and mark down your spell slot.
Summoning Jutsu. But yours didn't restart?
No, 'cause I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Just so he already got the long rest.
Yeah, he's good. Make sure you put your health back up there.
No, I took damage, remember, from the fight?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. So you got 4 wolves, and this dude is caged. Tied up, caged, and he's got wolves around him.
You won't
And he
a
can't move,
muscle
right?
Until morning.
Like, just
That's alright.
let's get some rest while we can. We're gonna have to wake up soon, anyways.
I still don't feel comfortable with this.
Yeah. And I don't feel comfortable with having a bounty on my head, so we're just gonna interrogate him in the morning.
She frustratedly, like, oh, all right, fine, sure, whatever you guys say.
All right.
And she stomps back off into her tent. So you guys are all going back to bed. Except Baron, you're staying up?
Yeah, I'm staying up.
How long does your spell last?
An hour.
An hour? Alright. So you sitting there, keeping an eye on the thief, and your wolves also keeping an eye on the thief. Hang on, actually, let me real quick. Pass through you know, an hour until that runs out, and then it's just you and the thief. Here you go, let me put one of these down. It was supposed to be large,
So they disappear?
so stick him in there. Yeah, they disappear eventually after the hour passes, and this dude's. At first, he's like screaming out, yelling, trying to break his bonds. Like, even under your watch, he's like struggling against the ropes, but he doesn't seem to make any real headway before finally just giving up and then like lying there dejectedly and eventually falling asleep himself. So the rest of you guys wake up in the morning. Kiala comes out of her tent and sees that he's still there and everybody's still alive. And
By the way,
she,
do we get our full rest?
yeah, you guys do.
Okay,
Baron already had his, so you guys are all set.
just to be sure for that way I can change my spells.
Sure.
Thank you.
You could go ahead and do that while they, yeah.
Wake up, I'm like, ah. Is there a rock around me?
Oh yeah, there are tons of rocks. There's these big old giant rocks.
I got a little pebble rock and throw at his head.
Okay. You, he like kind of wakes up startled, like, and like looks
Wake up.
around, moves his head as much as he can, trying to once again remember where he is.
Wake up.
What do you want with me?
No. What do you want with us? Why do you attack us?
I don't know. It was a job, man.
Tell us the truth, or we're gonna have my wizard friend over here read your mind. And she
No.
ain't fun.
No, that's the truth. We're just supposed to watch you guys, and then, I don't know, we got caught, I guess, and then that idiot wanted to go and start shit, and, you know, it's just, nobody wanted that to happen. We weren't supposed to, like, attack you, I don't think.
Any questions, Zavala?
Is Vistra out here as well, or
Yeah.
just the two of you?
Yeah, you woke up, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like, I'm gonna, go through the spells that I remember, and well, we're not sure if you're telling the truth or not, and I cast Zone of Truth.
Oh, alright. So, what is it, wisdom save again?
Sorry, I minimized my thing.
Charisma save, there we go. 16, what's your DC?
Please let it be 17. Fuck, 15.
15. So you cast a spell, and yeah, you know he succeeds, and he looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
Son of a bitch.
Also, where are you casting this?
Casting this like in his area, like the whole cage area that he's in.
Okay, but it's 15 feet radius, so there's 6 squares across.
Oh. 15 feet.
Does Zavala know if he's telling the truth or not?
No, 6 squares, 15-foot radius, 6 squares across. I said. Yeah, it goes out to 30 feet.
All right, just like this, I guess.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna set this down here.
Sorry.
and you place that wherever you want. Or can you move it? You can't move it.
Oh God, don't put me
Where do you
in
want
there.
it?
Okay.
Who
Right
are
there.
you,
Camera-
Valor?
Slightly down.
Because anybody else in there is going to have to.
Bitch, keep that over away from me.
It's not like it's gonna kill them or anything. There, right there.
All right. So I want to say you should also make a charisma saving throw then.
Sure. Charisma. That's
There you go.
that's
You
30.
definitely said.
That's 30.
Yep. Very nice. So you cast a spell. You know he succeeded. Is it every turn? I think it's just once.
Yeah, it's just once.
There you go. So I mean, you could end it if you want to, or because you know that he's not affected by it right now, at least.
Wait, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little iffy.
Let me Google it real quick. Go ahead and like keep asking questions though if you want to.
Right? Like, why were you tracking these people? What do you want from us? Who are you working for? Balor.
Huh?
Like, you know what to do if he doesn't answer our questions, right? And I just give him a wink.
We're gonna have leg for breakfast. Who wants a human leg for breakfast?
Okay, we're not going the
Oh, before we do
cannibalism
that,
way.
guys, I think you need to relax for a second. Leg? We're not gonna need a leg.
Please don't.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna try use suggestion on him.
Okay, press the button.
Sure. There you go. It's a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
All right, no problem. Oh, 19.
God damn.
He's killing
This
it. He
guy's
got a
awesome.
good night of
Yeah.
rest.
My AC is 15, so yeah.
Yeah, mine's
Okay. So you cast suggestion. What did you want to suggest to him?
To speak the truth.
Okay. You see him kind of close his eyes and he's like, "What are you doing to me? I am telling the truth."
Can I intimidate him?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to. What do you want to do to intimidate him? What are you doing?
I'm showing my glaive and pointing directly at him. Speak the truth or your head comes off.
All right, go ahead and roll intimidation. I'm gonna say with advantage because he's tied up and you're scary.
Okay, give me one.
And you know, caged.
And you're
Good.
scary.
God
Oh.
damn it again.
Wait, so
Okay,
did
say-
advantage? Right?
Yeah, but it's like the third time now.
Yeah.
Which is
All
awesome.
right. Oh, you get another card. Hang on. Or do you want to use? You have your card still, right?
Yeah, I don't want to use. I'm kind of waiting for hopefully next section battle.
All right, no problem.
Just
Here we
keep
go.
his card and use them next session.
All right, I got you another one. Here we go. So this one is Balor. This one is also Balor. This one is Zavala. Who's this other one for?
Mine is mine.
Oh, Vistra's. There you go. All right, so this one is Vistra. Man, you are stacking them up, Victor. On both sides. And then this one is Vistra's, and this one is Valor's. There we go. Valor, you got 3 cards on you, dude. Only one of them is good.
Oh, I used one, remember?
Yeah, no, you used to have 4. Or well, you did have 3 before also, but you used one now. Third one.
Oh yeah, I have one bad one. Forgot. Yeah.
Yep. But you have 2 bad ones, 1 good one.
Thought you only
All
had
right.
one.
Nope.
Wait, 2 bad ones? Or
I haven't used them.
thought
Yeah,
2
you
good
have
ones.
2. You have no, because you used one.
I had 2. I had one good one from last week, and then I got
And then
one.
you rolled another one, and then you used one, so now you have 1.
Oh yeah.
And you got 2 bad ones. 1 from last time, 1 from this time. Right now. Alright. You're gonna intimidate him. He kind of looks up at you, scared. He goes, I am telling the truth. Why do you guys think I'm lying? What have I done to make you think I'm lying?
You attacked us! What do you think you done?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
don't
exactly.
know who you are.
Oh, you didn't know who we are? Then
Why
how?
would you attack?
And why do we have
No,
names on these lists here?
I told you, it's
That is
because
awesome.
the idiot Harry wanted to attack. I didn't, we're like a team.
Okay,
He says to
who's
do it.
Harry? Who's your like team leader?
He kind of like looks around, and you see the like just mountain of human pulp that
Okay.
existed before.
He's the one that got my glade Viscera.
What? I know, but who was it? As in, like, who was it to him or her? Was that like your leader, or was it?
Well, yeah, he was, well, kind of. Nobody ever, said he was the leader, but he would say to do something, and we did the thing. We're a team.
Alright, so you got the job to track us then, right?
I guess.
Then what
I
did you
didn't
Then
see.
who hired you?
I don't know. We just do jobs.
How can you not know who hired you? Who pays you then if you don't know?
It's a dead drop. We don't know.
Where you pick up your dead drop?
Back in the city.
Back in the
There's a
city?
What
small
city?
alley
What city? Where? What part?
in Crochat,
Crochat? What part of Crochat?
far on the east side, the warehouse district.
Warehouse
There's a
District, East
small
Side?
alley between 2 different, the red one and the pink one, and he's always the one that does it because he is this big head of his, and he's always trying to impress the people above us, and I don't know. We're just
Who's the people above you?
trying to. I don't know. It's a dead drop. We've never met any of them.
And then okay, and what are those? What are those flasks that you were throwing? Where'd you get those?
They were there with the note. It
There
said,
was no-
don't be anywhere near these. So we decided to toss them. And then those things came up, and you started killing us, and so we ran.
Mhm.
I growl and be like, say the truth, you son of a biscuit.
He kind of like very scared, but also confused now. I am telling the truth.
So what do you do? What do we do with you?
Well, I think
You can let me go.
we got 2 options. And one of them is not letting you go.
I vote for letting
Shut
me
up.
go.
If we let you go, it's gonna be a hunting party for you. And this time you're gonna die. Do you still want to be let go?
You mean
Wait.
you're gonna chase me and kill me?
Actually,
Yes.
so you were gonna
Okay,
like
don't do that.
you were gonna observe us, and then what were you gonna do?
Well, at first we were just going to report back,
To who?
and then Harry got into his head that if we kind of took somebody hostage or something, that we'd get some brownie points, basically, right? Like we're trying to make our way up in the world. We're trying
And
to.
who are you gonna
So-
report to?
I
Oh
don't
no.
know. What part of Dead Drop do you people not understand?
Don't you know who I am?
Um,
Dragon Man?
I'm Ballard the Berserker.
Ballard the naked berserker.
Don't improvise me like that.
Naked Berserker.
Next person says that, I'm gonna get a rock and throw it at them.
That's a good one. Like, so, like I said, we're not gonna let you go. One, we're gonna turn you into authorities. Two,
Okay.
we'll probably. Well, it depends on the whole group, really. We'll probably kill you.
There's 3 options.
Wait, no. If you kill me, then you can't turn me into the authority.
Yeah, because we don't want contracts on our heads anymore.
There's not a contract on your head. We're just supposed to keep an eye out for you.
These names are not helping your case right now.
We got
You
3
were-
options.
If you were okay, here's the thing. If you were supposed to just keep an eye on us, then why did you need those flasks exactly?
I don't know.
See, doesn't make
They
sense.
were with
does
the
it?
note.
Well, I know, but what with the note to do what? It's like, oh, you have these flasks for what? Makes no sense.
I didn't know what they were either. They're scary.
I know they're scary. I'm just saying, if you were just supposed to observe us, then like, what did the note say? Did it just say, do what with these flasks? Okay.
I don't know. Harry had the note.
Fucking Harry had the note.
Oh, that contract, that piece of paper.
Yeah, the one that is all bloody and stuff. Yep.
So that guy's Harry.
Yep.
I mean,
Well, what do we do with you? Just turn him into.
We got
a
3
murderer?
options.
do we want to kill him or do we turn him in?
Hold on, hold on.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please
We
don't
got
kill
3
me.
options.
3 options. What's the third?
Okay. 1, turn him in. 2, we kill him. Or 3, we tie him up to a tree.
I'm already tied up.
Shut up. Tie him to a tree and 50-50, either wolves kill him, bear kills him, or the Chimera kills him, or one of us comes back and slits his throat, kills him, we just we let him go.
Jesus, this sounds more like 80-20.
Well, he's probably gonna die if you do that. So.
And he's already damaged. He has thorns all over his body.
Alright. Group vote. Tiala, do you want to participate in the vote?
Kill him.
We got 2
Wow.
for killing him. I raised up my hand for killing him.
Baron,
Well, if we let him go, there is a chance that he might report to whoever.
No,
About,
please, no, I
uh,
swear.
Even though he's saying he doesn't even
I'm
know.
not gonna-
Actually,
I swear.
give me 1 second here.
Oh, like,
Can
okay. Let's
Can I
not.
use my Can I use my medallion of thought?
Uh-huh.
And then use detect thoughts on him.
Yes, you can.
I think it's also wisdom saving throw.
Where is it? I don't even see it. Where do we have
You
it?
have to search for it. I don't think we have it.
Oh, you
Oh, I
don't.
didn't put it as a thing?
No.
Rip.
Dang it. I want to read it too.
We can search for it. Isn't that?
I'm going to go to the restroom real quick.
I feel like we did this before to
We've
somebody.
done this before, yeah. Like a
Yeah, you
couple
have, yeah.
times.
Did it to Victor.
To Victor, that's right.
Or to Brute, I should say.
Yeah.
I
to
don't
see
remember
what-
this.
Yeah, I did it so like he wanted me to do it so I can see if he remembers anything, like anything in his mind
Uh-huh.
from his past or whatever.
Well, that and the whole intimidating one person to almost shitting himself.
No, that wasn't the Medallion of Thoughts.
No,
that
that's
was,
okay.
yeah, you don't know what that was. Fuck it, I got my book, dude. I was trying to find it. Because it casts Detect Thoughts, right?
Yeah, detect thoughts.
Got you. D. A little bit before. EFGHI.
Okay, so actually the first one is not a wisdom saving throw. The surface emotions or
you go.
whatever. That's
Mhm.
and then once you go deeper, that's wisdom.
Got you. It's
Oh,
for
you did
one.
this on
Yeah.
Vimbo.
You also did on Mimble, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna open the door. Let's have Mia.
Me. Because you guys are too loud and
We're
annoying.
gonna go.
All right. Bye. So you cast Detect Thoughts and you start probing through the mind of this random person that you've captured now. Don't know his name.
Mhm.
He, as you start to probe into his mind, you feel a lot of fear, a lot of nervousness, a lot of regret. He is very panicked. And he is trying to rack his brain. Like, this dude really, really wants to live.
Right. Okay. So knowing that, I guess I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna say okay. So I'm gonna say to him, you have one last chance. To tell the truth.
It's already 2 for killing. We just need
No,
one
no,
more
no.
vote.
Give me 1 second here. You have one last chance to tell the truth. Zero chance. So if you have anything else to add, you should do it right now.
I'm
And
back.
then while saying that, I'm gonna also see how he feels.
I start taking out with
He is
my weapon.
he is getting more and more nervous and scared as time goes. Like, you guys are you see Zavala pulling out her weapon. What is your thing, Zavala?
I was gonna say Morning Star.
The mace, right? Or
It's
the
the
Morning
morning.
Star?
It's the Morning Star.
It's amazing.
So
So you pull out this.
yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I pull it out and
Uh-huh.
examine it, start swinging it
Uh-huh.
around, and then
Uh-huh.
kind of like practicing hitting someone's head. Like
Practicing hitting someone's head.
yeah, like I'm just imagining like there's someone's like right there, and I'm like just preparing to execute them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Practice
you're
swings.
feeling right now is like nervousness and fear and panic.
And then,
And he starts breathing faster and he's like about to break down in tears.
can I dig deeper?
Sure, go ahead.
You
What is it, a
it's just
wisdom
saving.
throw?
Yeah, wisdom.
What's your DC?
15?
This dude has been rolling really good.
He has.
Damn.
What the fuck? Cheater, dude.
I'm glad I rolled in front of you guys. You can't blame me for.
Well, at
You
least
rolled it, it's
He's like,
fucking
"No,
17,
please."
18, or
well,
19.
I guess this makes up for the chase.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I'm telling the truth. You have to believe me. You have to. He's like pleading to you, scared of.
Okay, so
Like, don't let her kill me.
it says
Don't let her kill
something.
me.
It says something that looms large in his mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. So that's if it fails. I still see.
Yeah, if it succeeds, the spell ends. So just like,
Oh, right. Instantly.
yeah.
Got it.
You
Like
see, like,
He fails. Okay.
you see, like, the pain in his head is you're like trying to push deeper, and he just like instinctively his whole body like tries to reject your presence,
Mm-hmm.
and just you see him snap back, and then like start pleading with you to spare him and get him away from Zavala.
I'm like
You can tell.
Balor, Buried.
Okay, guys. Before you decide, so I just use this medallion of thought. Essentially, I can know what he feels, right?
Okay.
And he is essentially, I mean, not essentially, he is just scared, really, really scared.
Yes,
And
yes, I'm scared.
yeah, he is
I'm
he is a
scared too. You
no,
know,
he's scared to a degree that I feel like if he was holding something back, he would be just a great actor.
I'm
Because there's no way he can
I'm
lie
scared
in this thing.
too, Mister.
Yeah,
Like
you're scared.
I don't want a potential bounty or someone keeping tabs on me for whatever
Mhm.
reason. So I still vote to kill. Tiana votes to kill. We
No,
just
please.
need.
I promise.
I need
I'll stop.
one more vote.
I'll stop. I'll leave you alone.
I say
Valor,
I vote to
Varian?
let him. I vote to let him go or
You'll
turn
never
in.
see me again.
Valor,
Thank you.
Varian.
Thank you. Thank you.
One more.
I get a dagger and I cut one of his fingers off.
Oh
What the
God!
Holy shit, dude.
Jesus!
Damage.
So you like go around, reach
Not
into
even
the cage.
Not even like scarring, just cut his finger.
You
off.
guys see Valor pull out his dagger and just with a completely deadpan face start moving in towards the cage. You have no idea what he's going to do. And as you're walking up, Valor, this poor halfling is just screaming, "No, please, please, no, don't let him kill me! Don't let him kill me! You were voting! You were voting!" Valor gets to the
Any more
cage.
valuable information and he might stop.
Valor reaches out, grabs hold of his tied up body, pulls him right up close to the cage. You see Valor grab his hand, hold up the dagger, and the dude's like, "No, please, no, I'll stop. I promise, I won't do anything."
What else can you say to save your life? To save
Now,
your
are you
finger?
even waiting at this point, or are you just gonna do?
I say, one last chance, or you're gonna lose a finger. What's your option?
Come on, give us something that we
was-
could use.
It was the crazy woman, the old witch in town.
What she look
She-
like?
I don't know.
Guys?
I've never seen her.
Guys, you do realize that by doing this, he might be just lying to save his life, right?
Don't worry.
You see him like instantly. As soon as you say that, he starts just crying, bawling uncontrollably. Just please.
I don't know why. Like, I don't want to torture someone. I don't
We're not-
I don't get. I get no
we're
pleasure
not-
out of it.
We're not gonna torture him.
You're literally torturing him right now.
We're not
You haven't-
torturing anybody. He's not bleeding.
He's crying.
Well,
That's
He's
right.
literally broken down.
that's
Vistra.
mental breakdown.
Well, yeah, just a mental breakdown.
Our friend had a
Okay,
mental
just a
breakdown.
casual mental breakdown.
Mister, just imagine how Bimbo felt when he died.
What
Okay.
does that even have to do with this?
I don't have
I'm
nothing to
confused.
say about this.
I'm not gonna lose another comrade like I lost Bimbo.
Dude,
Okay,
what are you trying? Okay, what are you
crazy,
trying to accomplish?
crazy old witch lady. Uh-huh.
Crazy old witch lady.
Anything else? Where she lives, what she wears, how tall is she? Is she blonde? Is she brunette? Any wrinkles on her face? Probably dislocated fingers or a shoulder, maybe a missing foot.
Oh, wait. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I have. Shit.
She's in the school. The abandoned school in town. That one. The crazy witch lady.
Wait.
That bitch.
Hey Hunter, you know who he's talking about?
Guy. Okay, I'm gonna use Awakened Mind. That allows me to telepathically talk to someone.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna talk to the dude and tell
Uh-huh.
him to just make something up.
He looks stunned again for a second. And then turns to you guys and he goes, Yeah, the crazy witch lady. She told us. She found us at a bar and she gave us a bunch of money. A bunch of money. She said if we followed you guys and reported back that she'd give us even more. And so, we
What's her name again?
I don't know.
Her name or
I don't know.
You don't know your own name?
He said your name, not her name.
My name?
Yes,
It's,
your name.
Horace. Horus, it's Horus.
Oh, Horace. Okay. Does it have a last name, Horace?
Shit.
Horus Masalt.
Masalt. All right, Horace Masalt. We'll let you live,
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
but you're not
Thank
leaving right
you.
away.
And he starts crying again.
Tiala, I'm
Good
sorry,
baby.
we're not gonna kill him because he's apparently a employer of a certain miscontent.
She stands up now, and you see her pick up her bow, and she goes, I don't care who he works for. And you see her pull an arrow out of her quiver. She knocks it.
I don't even bother
points it at
stopping
the
her.
person through the cage.
Wait, what?
I don't even
Do we
bother
have a
stopping
chance
her.
to stop him?
Yeah, this is
Okay,
this is-
okay. Well, I was gonna react. I thought you just keep going for it. Alright, I have a spell I can use, I guess.
I just let it happen.
Hold there. Before he
Oh, wait,
fire.
what?
Touch. Is that a touch spell? God damn, is it a touch?
Before you fire.
Wait,
Give us
hang on.
5
All right,
minutes.
so you're screaming out to hold her fire.
Can I
Vistra,
touch
what are
the?
you doing?
Can I touch the guy? Like, is he in
Wait.
touching distance?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably if you want to reach in there. Or, well, you're a dwarf. It'd be tough. You're like on the edges. But yeah, you probably could.
Okay. Mm.
I go speak to Barian. Like,
And
Barian,
then, give me one. I'm trying to see what I have here. That last. God damn it! Fucking fly on my monitor. Give me a second.
Barian, could I see your note for the names?
Hang on. Zavala, you're walking back to Barian at this point.
Yeah.
We're pausing time because Siavash is thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so is the cage door open right now?
No, it's
Or
not
not yet?
open. But it has these, the iron bars.
But I have a hold of him.
Oh, so it is open. Or
No,
did you
I-
close the gate, the door behind?
No, the gate is.
Oh, through
You
the
guys
thing,
locked
through
him
the
in
thing.
overnight.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it,
he's
got it.
in the safe.
Through the barns we have.
Mm-hmm.
But
you
I,
can
I
go.
have his hand.
Yeah, Victor has a hold of him. What are you trying to do?
Well, shit. So I guess I'm gonna open the gate, the door, the cage door.
Okay.
Walk
And then
towards
what do you-
him.
As you're walking towards him, you hear whoosh, and the arrow releases,
Okay.
buries itself into his chest.
Is he dead?
Oh
He's
shit!
dead.
Well, okay, sure. If he's dead, he's dead.
Like, well, do you want to use him as bait?
Hey, maybe he's dead.
Well, for a certain creature, we're gonna have to fight.
I don't think that will work. I mean, we have to carry his corpse with us.
Yeah, you're right. It's too much work. We just leave him here, I guess. By the way, Barian, could I see your note?
Excuse. What note?
The note with our inscription.
Yeah, please.
Wait. Oh.
I look at it, and whose names does it have on?
Well, it's all bloody, isn't it?
Yeah, you just
Because
get
I actually have
smudges of
You can't really
ink
see
and
anything.
yeah, Vistra has it.
But
He
I
was
can't.
reading it
Oh.
as the blood was spreading
Yeah,
across
so you
the
can't
rest of the
read
paper.
anything. I guess
It's you get a few like bits and pieces, just mainly like letters, just barely breaking out through the pool of blood. But yeah, for the most part, it's illegible.
Do I get a hint for, anything that might have my name on it?
Well, I saw
Your
it and
name?
that your name
Yeah.
wasn't there.
You don't know. You can't tell.
Okay. Oh, do you guys remember what was written on here?
Yeah, well, your name wasn't on it. It was Vimble's name.
Then this asshole was lying to us. It wasn't
was
Miss
lying?
Continent. Because she never met Vimble.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
that's right.
why are you surprised I was lying when you were threatening to kill him? I mean,
I mean, we were gonna kill him anyways. Well, that was my plan
Well,
anyways.
that's not true, but okay.
I mean, avoided to kill.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't my plan. Anyway,
Anyways, let's just ditch him. Search if he has anything left, and let's move on.
Who's gonna search him?
I'll search him.
You search him. Give me an investigation, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through his clothes one more time. You pull the arrow out of his chest. As you do, it's a very kind of fancy looking arrow. It's like made of what seems to be a nice wood. The stone arrowhead is etched to a stark precision, and as you dig it out, Tiala steps forward and puts her hand out to accept the arrow back.
I put it in her hand.
She nods and walks off and kind of gives it a quick shake. Or not a shake,
Hey.
but a quick swish just to get most of the blood off.
Hey.
Returns it back to her quiver.
Tiana.
Zavala, as you're searching, you don't find anything else that you didn't already search for before. It seems like, just he's got clothes on his back left.
Okay. I'll just untie the rope and just give it back to Balor.
bloody rope,
Alright.
dude.
Where we're gonna need
Yeah,
rope.
it's pretty messed up.
We have like 1,000 feet of rope.
It's 1,000 feet that we need for the Chimera.
But this is like tiny.
Are
Whatever,
we
dude.
done with
Balor
the?
likes it, he
Like
can
I,
take
I
it.
am. It went through his chest. I don't think like it spread all over the rope, because
Yes,
like
that's
the
true.
rope was like it was basically hall tight, so the rope was like
Yeah.
in his back, on his back.
As you pull it out, it's starting to. You pull the arrow out, it's starting to soak, just blood gushing and pooling all in his clothes and spreading.
Yeah, I try to get the rope as fast as I can
Yeah,
to
it
not have
won't
too
be
much
that.
blood.
Mm-hmm.
I threw the body in the bush.
All right.
Get out of my cage.
This is just all that's left of him is a little spot on the floor of the cage that has a small few drops of blood.
Well, there's a red drop that he mentioned. Let's see if that's true. We'll check it out. I guess I don't know if you guys want to, but I'll probably check it out later.
You mean the dead drop?
Yeah. We'll
What
just
time
leave
Oh.
is it? Pro trap?
We'll talk about it later. I guess. In the meantime, you got a Chimera to kill.
You said crow
Huh?
trap, right?
Capture.
He did, yes.
Hmm.
So what are you guys doing?
Picking up my stuff, putting away the rope, getting the horses ready to go. I guess.
All right, Zavala, or not Zavala, Tiala very quickly goes and dismantles her tent, gets everything set up, is ready to go.
I kind of approached Tiala, or her name,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell her, "Hey, next time we kill a prisoner, let's get some information out."
We did.
We didn't get no information.
We got as much as we could.
Guys, you might want to discuss this later. I don't know if that was the best approach to the whole thing, but we can talk about that later, I guess, for now.
Yeah. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it later.
Alright, I guess let's go get our Chimera.
Alright, you guys continue along, leaving this little spot where you guys had camped out for the night. Kind of relieved to not be in this stressful area now, and it looks like Tiala's just going to put her head down and keep busy. Probably just to avoid thinking about, what just happened and the implications for future. So she starts off back in the direction that you guys were going. And you guys will follow, I guess. As you're heading down, following, you do see the sort of this like outside area of forest start to give way to a denser, deeper, much more lush and like extremely more covered forest. You guys start to have trouble moving on, where Tiala doesn't seem to bother her. Actually, I think Barry and you too, right? You're like good in.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you guys start having trouble, and you just like confused a bit. You're like, how do we keep getting stuck? As Tiala and Barry just seem to move along without any kind of issue, making their way through the forest almost as if it was a street, like nothing's in their way. They definitely, without even like intentionally moving, dodge branches, and falling leaves don't even seem to stick to them. As they make their way, Tiala eventually, as she's like now, her and Barry are 30, 40 feet ahead of you, turns and says, "Come on, I thought you weren't going to slow me down."
Wait, I thought we
And
were
you're
on a cart.
trying. No, the cage is on the cart. And that is also very difficult to keep moving at speed.
Oh, okay. So
and
we
bring
left it
forward.
there just to
No,
proceed.
you didn't say you're
Taking the
leaving the
cage.
cage. You've got the cage.
Right.
Did you want to leave the cage?
Because we needed a cage for the Chimera.
Right, so we have the cage. We've taken it with us.
Oh, we taken it with it. Sorry.
Yeah, you have the cage. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you want to? Okay, you've
Sorry,
got the
my bad.
cage.
My bad.
You're good. You're good. You have all of yourselves. You have the cage being led on by horses, and it's getting more and more difficult to keep pace with Tiala and Barian, who seem to just move ahead easily. As you guys are going, you're making decent progress, but definitely every once in a while having to and kind of keep an eye on, or they have to stop and keep an eye on you guys, make sure you're not falling too far behind. Every once in a while, you guys, someone screams out just like, "Fuck, you got stuck," or like you step in a mud pie, like in the middle of the forest, and they have to tell you to keep quiet and keep moving. You see Tiala stop every once in a while and try to monitor tracks, and she definitely has her eyes set on the sky a lot of the time. You guys travel, stop to rest and feed the horses and have some rations. Tiala pulls out again from her own pack and kind of turns and makes sure you guys are eating too. That'll be one ration down for all of you guys.
I have no ration, so I had to hunt with Brute. Barely.
Oh, you guys are gonna hunt?
Yeah, I got no rations.
Yeah, same here. 'Cause I fuck.
She. Sure. So you guys just go out by yourselves to go and hunt, or what? How do you guys want to handle that? You gotta eat.
I'm just hoping better since he has this understanding, you know, of the wildlands, I guess. His his ability to gather food for the whole party. So I'm just helping him out.
All right.
So I guess when we stop,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, uh, I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go hunt some rabbits or some food, and I'll be.
I'll help you.
You know, okay.
Can we take an actual break to get food?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
8:30. Back in 5 or what? 10?
Like
It
10,
feels
I
like
guess.
10
10.
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
All right.
10.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Whew, man. I like the chase.
Back up, good cop.
It didn't work out so well. I think it was more like 2 bad cops and 1 good cop. Or maybe 3, because Tiala finished them off.
I kind of want to slap him around before we kill him. Talk, you son of a bitch.
Oh man, that was that was a bit messed up. I thought torture was actually it's gonna start happening as soon as you went for the finger.
I was gonna cut it off. I was like,
Yeah, it's not bad. The chase was fun. Shit, I gotta write down my notes.
What up?
Yo.
Yo. Hey.
Yep. So
So,
poor bandit.
what we got here?
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru.
So, Victor, real quick, I'm gonna go to your character sheet. You got. Hang on, what the hell?
Huh?
You got chaotic good. I'm gonna change you real quick to chaotic neutral. And then also,
Chaotic good?
yeah, he had chaotic good before.
What's that?
And then Zavala also, I'm gonna real quick change you. Oh, you didn't have anything. I'm gonna set you neutral. Would you say you follow the law, Zavala? Ruffles?
I think it's here.
He just leave?
Probably.
Unless he's
Probably.
muted.
There we go. So I changed him to neutral also.
Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone. Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia, Egypt, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania.
How'd you guys like the chase?
I
I
loved
thought it
it.
was pretty fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Ruffles back.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. So I was just saying real quick, I changed your
Oh,
alignment.
fuck is that
to
Santa
neutral.
Claus?
Would
Me?
you say you follow the laws? Yeah.
No.
Say Zavala follows the laws?
Not really.
Alright, you guys are both chaotic neutral then. I don't know, I'll probably put you more true neutral.
Cause you told me to like as a pattern, just ignore the alignment. So like, oh okay. So I don't want to have
yeah.
to, you know.
Alignment doesn't have any like mechanical thing for the most part. You do what you want. I'm not telling you you're playing wrong.
Right.
But I will say torturing a bound prisoner is not something that a good person would probably do.
We
I
never
just changed
torture
you guys to neutral.
anybody.
That was definite torture involved.
We never torture.
That was definitely torture.
There is no torture involved. There is no like physical pain, you know, happening towards him. He didn't get hurt until he died.
No, that was definitely torture.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you
You
guys.
cannot argue it.
I know.
Like at all.
I know. Even though it wasn't physical, it was mentally.
Very much so.
I think
posted
battlers.
I posted a picture like explaining like a simplified version of chaotic, neutral, and lawful stuff.
Oh wait, where is that? You got like a million memes.
But I found it. Give me a sec.
Or you're putting it up right now?
Yeah. It wasn't that far long ago.
Oh no, about 20 AFK.
Yeah, that's alright.
It's like a simplified version of like, you know, chaotic and all that stuff.
Is this the one with the bread?
No.
Oh.
Post that?
No, but there's a few where like, you know, they do random things but according to the alignment chart.
Yeah.
So like it's like lawful good, has their stuff in like a bread box, and then like Chaotic Good just ties up the thing with like whatever they wrap the bag on itself. So technically the bread is now entirely in there.
Right.
Crazy shit like that. There's like a million alignment charts.
So I'm neutral. Okay, I'm neutral.
Yeah, so Ruffles, I didn't clarify the spell for you in the moment, but I looked it up for Zone of Truth. You're under the effect, right? And then you make a saving throw as soon as you walk into the space or when you start your turn there, right?
Yeah.
So I basically said, since he's in there already, you put it on top of him, he's just going to make a saving throw and that counts as him starting his turn. And then because he made the save, that was it.
Oh,
right?
that was it?
Yeah, so like he saved for it, and like, because if he fails, he doesn't keep making a savings, right? Just
Uh,
once you fail, you're in it. So I'm gonna also say that just once you save, you're out.
Okay.
In my
Okay.
opinion.
So like just so that there's like that little balance. You roll, because it doesn't say you keep rolling. Like there are other spells that like if you're under the effect, you keep rolling,
Yeah.
or as long as you're in there, you keep rolling. But this one just says if you start your turn there or as soon as you walk in.
Yeah,
So I did the
that's
one, and he made the save. So, but if he does fail, he's there for the duration, or however long is left after walk. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like I didn't forget about it. That's the rule I'm going with for now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Cause
All right, cool.
cause it would be kind of scary, every single turn you have to make a save, succeed or
Yeah,
not succeed.
right. Yeah, that would be very OP. Now you're gone.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What up, Bosh? Hey, so I know you weren't a part of it, but did you like the chase?
Yeah, it was definitely better than fucking. I don't know
Interrogation.
what I expected, honestly.
Yeah, right.
But
Just
yeah, it
I
was
agree.
at least it was something.
Because I didn't want to just do like, okay, roll. All right, you got him. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. It wouldn't go because that would have been like very simple.
yeah. So I like it. We gave it a little test run. Seems okay. We'll see about putting a few more of those in there in the future. And it'll go a lot smoother once we all get like the hang of it for sure. So you guys didn't technically catch up, but you caught up in 1, 2, 6, 7 if you count him being frozen as the last round. 7 rounds. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I almost forgot that I had my channel divinity. Yeah, cause I wasn't sure if I used it the last session or not.
Oh, that's alright.
You know
Well,
what's
if it's
kind of
on your
fun?
sheet, you
You know
probably
what's
have
kind
it.
of funny is that the dude rolling that well led to his death. Like if he hadn't rolled well, we would have known he
That's
was
true.
online.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I guess.
It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, I send this guy out. You guys are traveling. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Or do you want to listen to the end of the song?
Victory?
I'm here.
I think it is. Yeah. There we go.
Ra-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hold up.
Poor Zavala, she got wrecked by that tree.
Yeah, that's true.
What was he doing?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody okay? All right, let's go. All right, you guys. Oh, you were gonna go hunting, right? You were gonna go scavenging for food and things.
Yeah.
All right, Victor, go on. Give me a survival check
Does he get advantage because I'm helping
with
him?
advantage. Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know. Are you good at survival?
No, but I'm trying to help him.
Right.
Oh, I got
Survival.
17.
All right, you have a 1. Yeah, you're fine. So you go out and you take a couple of hours to go and we'll say like 2 hours to go out and hunt and trap, and you guys managed to find a couple of small animals. Like you get a few squirrels, just for protein. You managed to lead Zavala out to a few bushes that have edible berries that you enjoy that are nearby. You find a few small plants that have kind of they have like a yellowish flower that sprouts up in around this time of the year, and you pick a few of them and you show Zavala how to take it apart and chew on the leaves of the flower, and they give you kind of a sweetish note, almost like just a bit of sugariness inside the leaves, and then you spit out the uh, the fibery plant residue that remains, but it tastes good while you're chewing on them. And you guys manage to feed yourselves for the time being through nature itself. And you, Zavala, you're like so confused. You have no idea how he's able like pinpoint where the animals are. You have no kind of point of reference for anything in the forest, and you don't know how he prevents himself from getting lost. And he seems to pick out things that you would have just overlooked, like those flowers. You would have probably not even noticed them if he didn't bend down and start picking them. So to you, it's very much a learning experience as you're out here, kind of exploring nature for once, with Balor.
Hmm.
So you guys finally get all your things, and it was a decent meal. You guys head back to rejoin your companions. Fish or Baron, you guys can take a short rest if you'd like.
Yeah, we'll do that and have a ration later.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright.
I can roll a die, right?
Yeah, if you want to. There you go. So you
Do I
gain 2
get
hit
a
points.
card?
No, because that's not a 20. This is funny. You just get 2 HP.
It's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get? Oh shit! What was that ability?
What ability?
I get like some spell slots for a short rest. Is it half my level? 3?
I don't know.
I don't use this that much. That's why. I'm pretty sure it's like half 3. Yeah. Uh, 3 levels worth of spell slots. Yeah, I'll just get one. One level 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. Anything else? Tiala's just sitting there having a ration. You guys are taking your time, very tending to your own wounds, just with some like bandages nearby.
Nope.
Siavash, Vistra doing anything or?
Um, give me 1 second. Alright, she's gonna gather some herbs and throw it in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right. You go ahead and gather up just some random nearby plants that are just on the edges of your little, uh, not quite campsite, but just a little spot that you guys have to keep warm. You take a couple of random things nearby, maybe like a bit of dust off the floor, some leaves, shoots, a couple twigs, and the smoke, as it begins to burn through these new additions in the fire, just gets the faintest touch of purple.
yeah, and while she's like throwing the in the fire, she's gonna kind of like lean forward, almost as if she's like talking to the fire itself, and she's gonna say, "I might need your help a bit more today. You know, it's a tough day, and I would appreciate if you could give me some sort of hint to help me be more prepared in the future."
I reach like kind of like in front of her. I'd be like, "Whoa, don't get too close to the fire. You might catch your hair on fire."
No, you don't actually, because you're out with Balor right
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought we were all there. Never mind. My bad. Sorry.
now. No, you get time, they get time.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, so she's gonna just do that.
Just because I said
Don't be
their
stingy.
thing, just because I said their thing after your thing,
Right.
doesn't mean that it doesn't,
Yeah. My bad.
He's not gonna be like very loud, but like if you
Mhm.
know, he's not also not gonna be whispering, just kind of normal talk.
Got you. All right. Whose arrow is this, by the way? Do you guys see this arrow?
Mal.
Yeah.
It says 0 feet.
I don't
What
see
the hell,
that.
bro?
Oh, it's blue. I'm assuming it's yours.
It's blue.
Oh, I don't see nothing on the map.
All right, whatever. So you guys are taking a second, and as you are sitting there talking to the fire, you guys hear Tiala stand up quickly, and she goes, "Look in the distance," and you see far away once again just the rise of a pillar of smoke, again far out ahead of you, and it's not much, but it's definitely there. And Zavala, you and Balor also see it in the distance.
Oh, you think that's it?
Look, princess.
What, servant?
Look in the sky.
I know. I see it too.
What could it be?
Who knows? Maybe a campfire. Maybe the camera. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe.
Maybe it's an ogre.
Maybe.
I think we should get back to the party.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's not be separated for too long.
All right. You guys head back, all meet together again. Now being a bit more rested. After taking a few seconds to dress your wounds, you get packed up once again and continue on your way. You travel for another day before making it to the spot you had seen before. And again, there's just a large area of forest that's been burnt down, effectively. There's ash and soot and you see a few kind of carrion birds coming in, picking at the remains of what unfortunate animals were trapped or stuck or just killed right out. And Baron, you and Tiala kind of take note of like the silence that happens when a big area of the forest is just burnt to smolders.
Right.
It's rough, seeing what once was likely a very lively place. And of course there's life and death going on all the time. But this is something that could have been prevented, could have been stopped, or maybe shouldn't have happened in the first place. And so you guys take a second before continuing on your travels. You rest again the next night. Again with...
Actually, wait, can I,
Yeah, go.
Okay. So, Vistra kind of having all these experiences in the past few nights. Almost like subconsciously, she's gonna have dreams, and in these dreams, she's gonna have almost like not a vision, but like having a dream of herself in the future. Um, like based on kind of she's been thinking about the whole interrogation
Integration.
interrogation
Uh-huh.
and that whole experience, and kind of with that in her mind, she has this dream of herself kind of becoming like that, just kind of acting more violent, more rash, and it's almost like a nightmare, just like sees herself as that, and then once she wakes up, she's like, I don't want to be like that. Just kind of having that in mind. Just
There you go.
Yep.
Siavash, did you use your inspiration already?
No, I didn't.
No? Alright, I would have given you one right there.
That's fine.
That's good, I like that. Alright. So you guys take another night. Zavala, you go out again with Brute. Kind of getting a bit more, and like, even after traveling just a day, like you see almost like an entirely different forest. Valor, again picks up squirrels, but this time there's, different plants everywhere. There's different berries that it's like everywhere you look, there's something that you haven't seen before. Valor is just experienced with, and it's definitely, or I don't know if you're interested or not in nature. but there's a lot that he seems to be comfortable with moving through and looking for.
Hmm.
As the night ends, or sorry, the night begins, Tiala once again just goes right into her tent for the night. You guys keep watch if you'd like.
I'll take the second watch.
All right.
I'll take the first watch.
I can take the
Okay.
last.
All right. So, Vistra, you're the third watch.
Wait, yes, I thought it was.
Or-
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Brute, roll perception.
Okay. Give me a minute. Perception is with
Oh, there you go. All right, you keep an ear out, keep an eye out, and it's good that you're the first watch because you're able to keep the fire on while everybody else is going to bed. And you stop once every few minutes to feed it, keep it alive, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see pretty much anything at night. And this way you can kind of keep an ear out, keep an eye out, walk order. Doesn't look out of place anywhere really. It seems a bit more calm, a bit more quiet. And your watch passes without issue.
so who's next? Zavala?
It's Wallace next.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Ratata, tatata. Damn.
9.
I guess the reason why I got this so distracted because I started I guess preparing the spell and I used, on how many people could I do it on? No, I'm just gonna I do that onto 3 people. I threw it on Vistra, Tiala, and Barian. And I guess that's the whole reason why I got distracted. A lot.
All right, no
Ish.
problem. Nice. At the first level or second level?
Yeah, second level.
Gotcha. All right, sounds good.
Yeah. So does that mean
And
when
even with you, what?
No, I was gonna ask, like, when I do my full rest, would I end up with 1 spell slot or with 2? Level 2.
Hmm,
Because I'm doing it mid long rest, that's why.
yeah, I'll let you get your 2 back, but next time do it before you go.
Right. Okay.
All right. But yeah, you even being distracted, casting a spell, trying to help your teammates, seems to pass without issue. Next up, Vistra.
Rolling a what again? Sorry, perception.
Perception. 14. All right, you taking time again in the night. Go out, walk around the camp. You again don't see too much. It looks pretty serene in the forest. Whatever happened earlier, passed, and you're kind of focused on preventing what you saw in your nightmare from coming true. And most of your watch passes without issue. Until again, you see just at the end, as you're gonna go wake up, you see just the faintest little sliver of smoke out in the distance again.
Okay, I'll just remember the direction, I guess.
Alright. And Varian, as you are woken up, Vistra reminds you, or points to you out the direction that you should probably be going in the morning, and passes the watch off to you.
Okay. I'll keep note of it. Perception roll?
Mm-hmm. 17, pretty good. You, as you're walking around, keeping an eye on the camp, keeping an eye out on the outside. You don't notice anything strange coming from outside camp. It doesn't seem like you're being followed anymore like it did, before. Any animal life seems to have given you guys a wide berth, just being a large group of humanoids traveling out. You're making a lot of noise, like throughout the day, keeping away some of the larger predators and other animals, just giving you space. They don't want to deal with humans most of the time, You keep an eye out in the direction that the chimera, or what you can guess the chimera fire is. And you think again on, there goes another, big section of the forest, just not going to be there tomorrow. Just whatever animals live there, probably not living anymore. Anything that managed to escape is probably displaced. And there's going to be repercussions all throughout the rest of the forest. And you kind of feel to yourself that, you need to stop this essentially as soon as possible. And then, as you're kind of thinking to yourself, you hear just the faintest little bit of like sobbing nearby. And you take a second and you try to pinpoint where it is as you walk around the camp, and it's coming out from Tiala's tent. And you kind of think to yourself and remember that she is an elf. So she doesn't necessarily need, 8 hours of rest every night. And you just hear her crying alone in her tent.
Okay, so I go, Tiala, are you okay?
She very quickly kind of quiets down and clears her throat. Yes, No, I'm fine.
Are you sure? I mean, I know you've been through over the past few days, through a lot.
Don't worry about it. We have a busy day ahead of us.
I mean, that's true. Well, if you say you're right, then that's that. We have a long day tomorrow.
She doesn't respond.
Yeah. Tomorrow. I go back to my watch.
Alright, your watch passes, and you go around to wake everybody up. Tiala comes out of her tent, right at the 8-hour mark. Looks like she cleaned up a bit sometime throughout the night, and there's no evidence that you can see of her having been crying before. And she's very quick to kind of get everybody up and going. Kind of yelling the sleep out of all of your eyes. And like before you guys are even done packing up, she's all ready to go. And
Is she okay?
Like, what are you asking?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. She seems like in a rush.
I just want to get paid and go home. Let's go.
Start packing my things and get ready to go.
Alright, you guys all get set up. You guys point out the direction that you'd seen the fire from the night before. And you all start traveling. It's a lot sooner that you reach this new spot than it took for you to catch up to the last one. So Tiala tells you guys that you're probably gaining on the Chimera. Probably doesn't realize that it's being hunted at this point. It's just, lazily going through its way, doing whatever it is that Chimera do. And so you guys have the the element of surprise and preparedness on your side. So she leads you all down the path. And as you keep moving, you finally get to a point where it does start to get pretty difficult to, lead the horses down. And they're not going as fast as they did before. And again, you guys are now having a lot of trouble keeping up with Barian and Tiala. With the cage, the wagon that's holding the cage, getting stuck a lot more frequently as branches, get stuck into the bars, and the horse having to pull and break them off sometimes. Other times they just get stuck entirely and essentially unties the branches from getting stuck in the bars. As you're moving, you notice the grass getting taller and taller, getting stuck on the wheels of the wagon more and more consistently. And Tiala asks you guys if you want to keep bringing it along, as it's slowing the progress down. It's up to you guys.
I'm not sure.
Are we close? I tell the hunter.
I don't know. Probably a day or two. We can get a better estimate if it sets something on fire again.
Okay.
I mean, 2 days if you can be, shouldn't be carrying this, I guess.
Should we carry it? Brute?
I mean, Tial is saying that it will, it's gonna slow us down.
Fuck.
If you wanna catch up with the Chimera.
We could catch up, but then it'll be troublesome if you guys are there by yourselves and facing it by yourself. I say, fuck it. Let's leave it. We'll come back for it later.
All right. You're gonna leave the horse with the cage, or are you gonna take it with?
Well, that single horse that you want?
Yeah, the horse that's dragging the cage
Right,
along
right,
for you
right.
guys.
Just leave it?
I'm not gonna leave Shadowmere.
Not Shadow Me.
Like a
It's an
Topo.
extra horse. Like we all have our horses, it's an extra horse.
Shadowmere is magic, so there's advantages.
No,
Yeah, well,
he just exists until he dies.
Oh, really? That's how it works?
Yeah,
I think it was magic.
it is magic, but he just basically comes into his existence and doesn't fade away.
So once he's dead, you can't make another one?
I don't think I can make another one. No, I can only have one, and which is my trusty Shadowmere. So, yeah. Alright, whatever. Let's, I guess, tie up the horses around here somewhere, maybe? Or do we just chase them off?
Well, the cage is the main problem, being that it's getting stuck everywhere. It's harder to fit between trees. You can probably take the horses maybe another day. But they're definitely not as fast now as they were before.
Oh, man. Well, we got rope. We got the muzzle. We have hooks. If we... to tie it down, I guess. And with that, I guess it would just be raw strength and pulling him towards the cage, and then continuously making sure that it doesn't wake up.
yep.
Leave the cage.
Yeah, so leave it.
Yeah, it's dragging us down.
Alright, we'll leave it here.
Alright. The rest of you guys continue on before taking another rest, getting ready for the night. You guys can go again on your food if you'd like to get some Valor and Zavala.
Yep.
One ration for me.
Alright. Yeah, another set of rations. Deeper in the forest now. It's actually a lot easier to find bushes and trees and plants that are not only safe and edible, but also the wildlife is more abundant here. And as you guys are leaving Tugon, Tiala warns you to not stray too far from the rest of the party. Because the further in you go into the forest, the more dangerous it is. And the less you should be alone.
Gotcha.
You guys will probably be okay being two together. But, you know, you want to cut your sightseeing short.
Yeah, we were only here for the food. Hunting like rabbits, herbs, whatever
Okay.
gets us through, and then we'll be back.
Alright, no problem. So you guys leave. Baron and Vistra, do you guys want to do anything?
I'll prepare a health potion. Does have the materials?
Alright, go for it. Siavash?
Just have some rations.
No problem. Zavala, you and Brute go out and... Very nice. You and Brute go out and forage for food one more time. And... You know, even with her saying it's more dangerous, you're lucky because you don't have to travel as far to find, you know, suitable means for food. And as you guys are actually going, Zavala, you find a plant that you think you recognize from before when you were getting food. And Brute actually grabs you and tells you not to eat that. That's not the same plant that you were having before, and that was poisonous. You should leave it alone. Not touch it at all.
That doesn't sound like a Brute thing. A Brute thing would be him watching her eat it and then
Oh,
laughing at
okay.
what she
Alright.
does.
So, Brute, you see Zavala going to pick up something that she thinks is familiar, and you recognize the plant is poisonous.
Oh, I know this poisonous.
Yeah, you know this one is poisonous.
Mm,
You're right, Ben. I shouldn't have put words in the... No, I'm 100%. You're right, you know, I shouldn't... But you do see Zavala reaching out for a plant that you know better.
I let her eat it.
Alright. Zavala, you are proud of yourself that you've learned something through, you know, a few days of traveling with Brute. And, you know, it doesn't taste as good. You kind of figure it's probably not ripe or something.
Yeah, I'm like a little proud of myself. Like, I learned something today. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So you guys managed to eat a bunch of good and head on back to camp with full bellies. You guys all rest. You guys all rest for the night, and Tiala again goes into her tent. You guys don't have to roll for your keeping watch tonight, but if there's anything you want to do during your shift, you can do that if you like.
I guess I do something during my shift of
Okay.
watching.
As
they're I just make a check to see like if they're all asleep or not, just to be sure. And then I kind of move not too far from the cabin, like 5 maybe 10 feet away from the camp.
Okay.
And then I pull out a holy symbol, and it belonged to my my partner. I hold it and I start praying to my deity. I'm praying for good fortunes, a good fight, and for us to have a good outcome. And I'm in a prayer for like about a minute. So I'm not really keeping that that well alert of my surroundings for like a minute.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
All right. So because you're the first one to say anything, I'll say it's that you probably took the first watch, and everybody was asleep, including Tiala. And then after you go and finish your prayer, you look up and you see just out of the corner of your eyes these little like yellow tinged dots. And as you kind of focus and the moonlight shines through the canopy of the forest, is just a single wolf looking out. You guys make eye contact before it turns and bounds away.
I look around and just to be a little more intimidating if there are more wolves, I use thaumaturgy, and I have like a shadowy aura just kind of like spread around me, and have my eyes turn pitch black.
Okay. Dude, thaumaturgy is so cool.
Yeah, I like it.
There you go. All right. Anybody else want to do anything in the night? During your watch?
I want to walk away from the camp and do shadow boxing.
All right. You go ahead and... Sorry, excuse me. Yawning. You guys go and... Or you, Valor, go and take a little bit of time for yourself. Giving yourself some physical exercise. And it is a bit tiring traveling on through the night. Or not through the day. Even with some horses. And as you're shadowboxing, you notice the next big flare up of the forest is just not too far away. You guess probably another half a day's worth of riding, if you can make it that far on the horses still. And you'll be probably right where Chimera was.
Okay. I keep an eye out, see if I see anything.
Alright, no problem. You guys, is that the last one? Nobody else wants to do anything in the watch?
No, Vistra's gonna go pick up a piece of a stick. For now.
Alright, what kind of
Just
stick?
Any old, just any
Like a
stick.
twig? Stick
Yeah,
taller
like
than you?
like
A thick
small-
stick?
No, like a small stick.
Alright. Can I ask the reason?
She's gonna put it in someone's I'm guessing everyone's carrying like a bag or something.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna put it in one of the bags.
There you go. Alright, you gotta pick somebody's. Do you have anybody in particular's bag you want to?
Not really. I'm just gonna wait until the morning and find the easiest one with like the easiest in terms of
Alright.
like accessibility.
I want to say probably Brute. What do you guys think? Would just leave his stuff lying around?
I don't know. I say take your pick, Vistra.
Take my pick.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll put it in. Yeah, I'll put it in Brute's backpack. Sure.
I feel like
God
his would
damn.
probably be the easiest to get into, you know? Alright. So you guys spend the night. Again, seemingly quiet as all the fires are spreading ahead of you. You guys wake up in the morning again, and Tiala comes out of her tent. All of her things are packed ready. She just disassembles it and again rushes you guys on to go find the Chimera. She asks if anybody has seen fires in the night. Brute, are you gonna tell her?
Yes.
Alright, there you go.
I think he almost forgot.
You kind of point the way ahead. Yeah. I mean, she would probably find it anyways, just it's easier to know the direction as you're going, right? So, she once again leads you guys on the way, and it's not too long after that that you really start to, like, have a lot of trouble with the horses, where at this point they, like, really don't want to even bother going further in, you know, and you're having to push and push them if you even can to go further into the forest, where they're essentially just like their size is too big to fit between trees and brushes. There's little spiked bushes and things that they can't really traverse through easily. And so it's the next decision time as Tiala stops Usal again and asks if you want to travel the rest of the way on foot. Probably another half day. You might make it by the end of the night.
Let's just the horses then, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here you go. She goes and gets a bit of rope and ties. Or actually, no, she doesn't tie her horse down. But tells you guys that you might want to think about doing that.
Doing a what?
So if you don't want to lose the horse, you can tie it down to a tree, as long as it's got some space to move and feed in the area. And you don't put them too close to each other, or else they'll run out of food after all being tied up in the same area. With you guys going to be gone half a day to get to the place, probably another half a day to come back.
I don't know.
Or you can just let it free and
Honestly, I think
come
let
back
it
and
is
see if it's still there.
letting it free is better because on my first shift I did see a wolf approach on the camp. It ran away, but it did get close. So
Alright.
there are probably wolves nearby.
There you go. So you probably should let them free then, she recommends.
Mama Turpo.
Yeah. I started talking to Shadowmere out loud, and I am doing it. And I was gonna say Draconic, but it's not Draconic that I speak. What was it? The language that I completely Inferno. Thank you. Inferno. To Shadowmere, saying like, just keep an eye on the horses, like travel with them. If you see a predator, get by the horses, time to escape, and you call.
I thought you just spoke with the horse telepathically.
No, I could speak with it also telepathically and and in person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice.
I have that option, and I also have the option of what
Mhm,
language
mhm.
it could speak with me.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't know if it could speak with me. I might have forgotten that part.
It probably. Duh, duh, duh. Let's see. Blah blah blah. It understands one language of your choice,
Oh, okay.
so it can't speak, but it understands.
All right. Inferno.
There you go. So you guys hear this deep, raspy, almost like demonic voice coming from Zavala as she speaks to her horse. And it just stands there staring at her, never breaking eye contact as she's speaking to it. And then once she finishes, it turns and goes on its own path.
With the other horses.
Well, the other horses are kind of stupid and, are doing whatever they're doing. But he understood you.
Right. I like. Oh. Let's get moving, yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys are all walking down the ways, traveling another long while, stopping once every few hours, have another little snack, take a break, stretch your legs, or not stretch, give your legs a break,
Especially
walking
me.
all the time.
Especially me, since I have basically heavy armor on me all the time.
Oh yeah, dude. Like you would be very hot if you if you weren't already like not bothered by.
Yeah.
There you go. See you guys. Excuse me. Keep moving. Traveling further deeper into the forest. Still now, even without the horses, the terrain is very difficult to get through. And Vistra, the tall grass is almost like reaching up to your chin at this point as you're like trying to wade through this sea of grass. The rest of the people are, having trouble. You gotta lift your legs to walk and move. But Tiala and Barian are just having a good old time making their way. And you guys travel, catching a few animals here and there, stopping to, collect some berries as you're moving. When just as it's approaching night, you guys are stopping to take another quick little break. You, or Barian, you and Tiala start hearing the sound of footsteps, or not footsteps, but you start to hear the pitter patter of animals approaching. And as you guys are kind of sitting, resting, you see a wolf stop at like the edge of your camp for just a split second before seeing you all and continuing on running. You guys stop and are like, that's a little bit weird. When 2 or 3 more wolves approach the same way, and these ones don't even stop, they just barrel through your camp, going all the way across. You guys start to get the feeling that something's up when you hear a very loud roar nearby. And not a second after that,
Spread out, guys. Spread out.
you see the forest further along the path that you guys are heading erupt into flames. And I don't know, do you want to call it there? That's a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah, it is a good
we
plan.
call it there.
Yeah. Because I think if we continue on, we're just gonna enter combat, and that's gonna be another 2
Yeah.
hours.
You know, there are tables that run combat pretty quickly, but yeah, not us.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, GG's boys.
GG's.
GG's.
All right. So again, any questions, comments, concerns? How'd you guys feel about the game today?
I think it was fun. The first half, the chase, that was fun. It
Yeah.
was very
Yeah.
unique, similar to the gambling that we did.
Oh, you like the gambling?
Yeah.
Nice, good to know. Good to know.
Barian likes to gamble.
Now we know. All right, guys. And I'm gonna say you guys don't have any of the cards for now. You know, you've rested a few times. It's a new session. We're gonna start fresh next time.
Alright.
All right.
You mean the negative ones?
Yeah, the negative one. Well, I mean, there are only 2 positive ones or negative. So I'm just, I'm doing you guys a favor. No, but really, it's because it's been a few days in game, and we're starting a new session next time. So
Alright.
we'll do that.
Yep.
GG's.
What
Oh,
day?
guys,
What day next
Uh,
week?
oh yeah, what the?
I do not know yet. I don't have my.
Uh,
So we'll see, and I'll let
just
you
let
guys
us
know.
know.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. See you guys later.
Alright.
Yep, later.
Later.
GG's.